Adding a new class. To add a new class, select Classes from the main menu. Please note that if you already have a class entered in the system from a previous semester and want to create it again for a new semester, you can also use the clone feature, which may simplify the process. For detailed instructions on how to use the clone feature, see the appropriate help tutorial in the class section. There are a few things which you need before adding a new class. When adding a new class, you'll need to assign the staff member who will be teaching this class. So you first have to add the staff member into the system. For detailed instructions on adding a teacher, see the appropriate help tutorial in the staff section. You will also need to have the academic year set up and the semester for which this class will take place. For detailed instructions on adding a year and semester, see the appropriate help tutorials in the year and semester section. Lastly, you will need to have the tracks set up, which this class will be associated with. For detailed instructions on adding a track, see the appropriate help tutorial in the tracks section. To add a class, first select the year and semester from the filter section for when this class will take place. Then, from the action menu, select the option to add a new class. This page is the class settings page and is accessible at any time from the class settings tab. Once you finish creating the class, the remaining class tabs will display to allow you to further customize the class. Choose the subject name from the drop-down list. If the desired subject name is not listed, you can create it by selecting New Subject from the drop-down. Enter the new subject in the New Subject field. The subject name is the name which will appear across the system. The transcript name is an optional name, which can be displayed on transcripts and report cards. For more information, please see the appropriate help tutorial in the transcript section. Enter the transcript name. You can leave this field empty. Next, select the teacher of this class. If the teacher is not listed, you will first need to add them. You can add a staff from the staff page. For detailed instructions on how to add a staff, see the appropriate help tutorial in the Add Staff section. Next, select the tracks for this class. You can choose one or more tracks. Please note, a student from any track can enroll into a class of any track. But you must choose at least one track which this class will be associated with. The Enroll Students option can automatically enroll all of the students from the above selected tracks into the class. For this option to work, you must have the students of this track already entered into the system. Select the Enroll checkbox to activate this feature. You can always come back to this page after adding the students to activate the Enroll All Students option. Next, enter the length in minutes for the lessons of this class. If the length of lessons differ from lesson to lesson, use the Advanced Scheduler below. The default lesson time displayed here can be changed in the settings. For detailed instructions on how to change the default length of lessons, see the appropriate help tutorial in the Settings and Customize section. Next, select the days of the week when the class will take place. Then, enter the time. If the lessons meet at different times on different days, or the lessons are of different lengths of time, toggle on the Advanced Scheduler. Now you can enter a specific time and length for each lesson. You can add more days by selecting Add Time. After you finish creating this class, the system will automatically generate lessons for the entire semester. The start date is an option to tell the system to start generating the lessons at a later date. For example, when the class starts a month after the beginning of the semester. Enter the desired start date. You can leave this field empty. The count is an option to generate a specific amount of lessons. For example, if the class meets 10 times, you can generate 10 lessons only. Enter the desired count value. You can leave this field empty. In the grading section, in the type field, choose whether class attendance is required and if the class should appear on transcripts. In the credits field, enter how many credits the class is worth. If your school does not use a credit system, you can leave the default value of 1. In the late grade field, you can override the global late value, which is the value of a student's lateness to a lesson. And you can also choose if the point deduction system will be used for attendance. For more information on the class grading options, including the class type, late grade, and point deduction system, see the appropriate help tutorials in the class grade section. Finally, select the Create button to save your changes and to generate all the lessons of this class for the entire semester. You will now see all of the class's tabs displayed as submenus. These are called the sub-menus or class menus. Select the menu Lessons to see all of the lessons that were generated for this class. Please remember, classes are per semester, so only lessons for the chosen semester will be shown here. If you've made a mistake in scheduling the lessons for this class, or need to reschedule the class, you can easily do so by regenerating the lessons. For detailed instructions on how to regenerate lessons, see the appropriate help tutorial in the class section.